Okay, in this video is geared towards ethnic women, primarily African American women who will be moving to Naples, probably to work at NSA Naples Cappuccino's report site. Um, they give an orientation, of course, but I feel like there's some things that just are not covered in orientation. I've complained about this, that we come here to work, but there's just many things that just aren't covered in orientation. There are many things that just aren't covered in orientation. Um, And maybe it's because the people that are doing the orientation just don't know, but it's okay. I'm here to cover it. So this video is specifically geared towards African American women coming to NSA Naples, but basically coming to Naples, Italy, okay? Number one, if you are an African American woman, it's going to be very hard for you to get your hair done. Why? Because there just aren't enough black hairdressers here in Naples. The base has one African American woman who does ethnic hair. Uh, but she's the only one. So imagine her schedule is packed. She's doing so many people's hair. She's doing the officers, the different military women who are here already in St. Naples. She's doing their hair, so her schedule is always packed. So getting an appointment with her is very, very, very difficult. Luckily, I was able to find a hairdresser, a Nigerian hairdresser who's great, in downtown Naples, very close to the train station. You just take the train into the station and then get out and walk. If anybody needs her number, let me know. But it's very hard to get your hair done as a black woman in Naples because, I mean, again, you're moving to Naples, right? Italians, most of them are not African American, right? If you're moving to Africa, this wouldn't be a problem, right? Or a place where there's a lot of ethnic women. But I mean, you're moving to a new country, there aren't a lot of African American women. So, of course, it's going to be hard for you to get your hair done. So if there's certain hair products that you need, or certain even hair extensions that you need, braiding hair, weave hair, etc., I encourage you to just buy a bunch of it, ship it, put it in your suitcase, put it in your HHG, wherever, ship it, because you're going to need it. Because it's going to be very hard to get. I've never seen them selling hair at the commissary or the Next. Mm-mm. Maybe now they do, but I personally have never seen black hair extensions being sold at the Next. Okay. I've never seen the sewing with the weaving needle. I mean, I've never seen these things at the Next. Maybe they don't know that the black woman coming to Naples need these things. And that could be a possibility, but just keep in mind that's gonna be very hard for you to get these things in Naples. Luckily, my hairdresser, she has braiding hair, she has weave hair, she has all the things that she needs. She has a shop. And so that's very convenient. That's been very helpful. Or else, I mean, the first time you guys saw the first videos of me from 5 years ago. That's when I had arrived in Naples and I just didn't know where the hairdressers were. My hair looked horrible, but it took me a long time to find a hairdresser. So that's one. If you're an ethnic person, African American, it's going to be very hard for you to find somebody to do your hair. Be aware of that, okay? Bring your hairs, bring your weaves, bring everything you need to get your hair done, all right? Makeup, I said this in an earlier video. If you're a dark woman like me, I'm dark and lovely, hey. It's going to be very hard for you to get makeup. I mean, sometimes you just don't feel like driving to the base. So out in town, one company I really enjoy and I really like their products is Wycon. Wycon. They have dark foundations, dark concealers that match my skin. So if you're even darker than me, they have things that are darker. So I'm all about Wycon. Wycon, I believe, is made in Milan, but it's an Italian cosmetic company. Just kind of like if you have your L'Oreal, things like that. Wycon is an Italian makeup brand, and you can see them in the airport, at the bus station, not the bus station, sorry, the train terminal. They're everywhere. Wycon Cosmetics, Wycon. They're very good. I use them. I love them. So I vouch for Wycon if you're looking for makeup. If you're a dark person looking for makeup in Naples, Italy, go to Wycon. They're the best. So those are my first two things, talking about hair and makeup. Now I need to just talk about stereotypes, okay? If you're a black woman, you're dark, like me. No, I don't want to say accept, but be aware that people, men, may come up to you on the street and ask for certain things because they think that you're black and that you have a certain type of job. Do you get it? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because when you're driving through Naples, you see a lot of Eastern European women sitting on the side of the street wearing tight shirts and mini skirts waiting for business from men to drive up, and they would do their business in the bush somewhere and get paid. And then men drive off, and then another man drives up and they pay, and they go and they pay, right? I've only seen Eastern European women doing this. I've never seen one African or dark person doing this job. But people will say, "Ah, oh, Amy, the men see you and they think that you're this because the African ladies were doing it by Lago Patria, JFC." I've never seen this in all 5 years. I've never seen one African woman selling herself ever. But I see the Eastern European women all the time. So my point of this is that if you're dark like me, expect men to just say strange things to you, like quanto costa, how much? It's a uneducated way of thinking. It's unfortunate that people living in Naples, they forget how diverse the place is. It's not just diverse in terms of the Italians who live in Naples, but the businesses, the industries. They forget that the US Navy is there. They forget that NATO is there. They forget that the US consulate is there, right? These are just some, not all, these are just some of the businesses that are located in Naples. So businesses like this bring all types of people and all types of diversity, whether you're Asian, white, brown, African. It brings so many different types of people. But unfortunately, some of the people of Naples forget that, hey, in other parts of the world, Black women are educated. Black women have degrees. Black women have multiple degrees. Many Black women have PhDs. Many Black women are medical doctors in other parts of the world. you know? And unfortunately, some people in Naples, they forget this. So when they see a Black woman just minding her business walking down the street, they think that she can only be one thing because of this backwards thinking that they have in their mind, you know? And it's sad. So you have to be aware that this may happen to you because no one told me this in orientation. And boy, was I shocked when I was walking down the streets and a random man or men start beeping their horn, saying things to me that are 100% inappropriate. And they're saying these things to me because they see me and they see my skin color and think something. And this happens a lot, especially next to support site. Cristiano Versa, there's that gas station, what is it called? Coffee Points? That area, Coffee Point. Because I bought a car from Patrick's, so sometimes I have to go to Patrick and then I'll walk to Coffee Point to eat and then walk back to Patrick's to get my car. Always when I'm crossing that street from Coffee Point to Patrick's, there's always some random, uneducated person who will say something to me regarding that. And it's also happened in other parts of Aversa. So as a Black woman, you need to be aware of this, okay? That's that. Number two, a few times in downtown Naples around Via Toledo, I've been followed where like men will just follow me around. And when I come to like downtown Naples, I'm not just like shopping. I'm in the cut. I'm in Spacca Napoli. I'm in Quartieri Spagnoli. Like I'm in the cut of Napoli, you know? And I've had men follow me. And it's scary. So I don't know if they're following me as a woman or because they see me as a foreign woman or because they see me as a Black woman. I don't know. But I'm a Black woman, obviously. So I'm telling you my experience as a Black woman. So if you're a Black woman coming to Naples, be aware that this can happen to you. Not just the first thing I mentioned about men saying strange things to you, but about men following you on the streets of Naples, especially downtown Naples, by Via Toledo, Spacco Napoli. Okay? And so the one thing Naples is going to make you is sharp. You have to think on your toes. I don't care how shy you are. If you're here as a woman and you're by yourself, you have to be sharp. You have to be smart. So the first time a man was following me around Napoli, I noticed it immediately. I was like, why is he always here? Like I turned around, he was there. I turned around, he was there. So basically I made up this story about how I had security guards that he couldn't see and that I had an earpiece in my ear and they were telling me that I was being followed. So I turned around immediately to the guy and I said, "You're following me." I looked him straight in the eye, right? Gangsta, right? That's that, you know, the blood and the thickness that you will encounter and gain living in Napoli. I looked him straight in the eye and I was like, "You're following me. Stop following me." And he was like, how do you know I'm following you? I'm like, because my security guards told me that you're following me. He's like, what security guards? I was like, you can't see them, but I have an earpiece. And they're telling me that you're following me. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to get away from me. I'm going to stand here and look at you. I'm going to watch you walk away from me. And he was like, because he could speak English. And so he walked away. And then, I'm still walking around, Napoli, blah, blah, blah. And then I ran to him again. But I ran to him in such a way where, like, he didn't see me. I saw him. And so, like, what are you doing here? He's like, oh! He's like, how'd you find me? And I was like, I told you, I have security guards. They're watching me, but they're also watching people who are threatening me. And you're here. I was like, I told you to walk away. You didn't. You better walk away right now. And he was like, and so he was like frightened. He's like, how did you find me? How did you know I was here? And so I was like, this is your last chance. You better get away from me. And he did, and I never saw him again. Did I really have security guards that day? No. But my point is that when you're being followed on the streets of Napoli, because this has happened to me more than once, you have to be smart. You can't just be like, oh, I'm being followed. Oh, I'm going to call the NSA Naples police. They're not going to help you. Oh, I'm going to call the Italian police. Can you speak Italian to the Italian police? To the Carbonari? Can you speak Italian? No, you cannot. So how will they help you? Even they won't care. They won't even care. This is nothing. So it's nothing to them. Maybe something to you, but it'll be nothing to them. So my point is, if you're a woman coming to NSA Naples, you always have to be alert, okay? And if you see that you're being followed in Naples, downtown Naples, like I've been followed several times in Naples, you have to be smart. Don't just ignore it. Don't just be like, oh, I'm being followed. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Poor me, American. I'm being followed. No, 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 no. You look that person in the eye and be like, I know you're following me. Stop following me. That's what I did. So that's my advice to you. In fact, that advice probably can be applied to all women living in Naples, but this video was made for ethnic women, specifically Black women who will find themselves moving to NSA Naples. But if this video helps anyone, regardless of whether or not they're Black, it doesn't matter. I'm happy that the video has helped you.